What's good with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while. It's probably been about like 2 weeks now. But yeah, I was just dealing with a lot of like internet issues and stuff like that, you know. A lot of shit going on outside the internet, but we back now and I'm gonna try to be consistent. But the topic of today's video is streamers who have done irreparable damage to this generation and a generation that's following. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time with all this extra talking. Let's get right into it. Now, first we got Adin Ross. I've watched Adin Ross basically come up in the NBA 2K community and branch out to what he's been since 2021. His early gimmick of acting zesty on camera and saying some sus stuff has contributed to the cesspool that is this new generation of streamers. I don't even want to get into the crazy stuff that he said and done, but the pinnacle of this was him sitting on Zeus's lap in the gym, which created one of the best reaction memes of all time from Duke Dennis.
Ain't no way. Boy, I wanna beat this motherfucking ass, boy. Oh, I'm beating your ass. On D. Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Oh, and I ain't forget about this diabolical clip of him putting his meat on Convi and Convi just letting it happen because he's a for Kick. Anything Adin Ross says goes.
Bro, go and start your stream so we can do this wager. Please. Bro, stop with that gay ass shit. What the f you just put your dick on me for, nigga? This nigga's a yo, bro, why is he not banned? Yo, Kick, how the f not gonna ban him, nigga?
Speaking of Kick, Adin is the face of the most toxic streaming platform ever, being a friendly home to racists, predators, and people getting neck on stream. Disgusting platform. Now let's add Johnny Somali to this list despite his degenerate run being a very short one. He made sure to leave a lasting impression on the people in Japan and Korea, as he's basically added to the many reasons why streamers and every foreigner with a camera are viewed in a bad light overseas. To sum it up, Johnny just went around doing destructive things for his streams entertainment, like dancing on a sacred war memorial and disturbing the peace in other public areas and businesses. He got his karma after getting beat up a few times and is still on trial for his crimes, not being allowed to leave South Korea since like 2023, I believe. Next we have Cuffem, who has basically birthed another generation of crash outs that will say and do anything on stream for views. Whether it's pulling a gun out to threaten to harm anyone who touches his master Adin Ross, or sending his community to go blitz anyone who speaks against him. Cuffem is not your regular streamer. You never know what you'll see when you tune into one of his streams, and it was so bad at one point that Kai Cenat was in fear of hearing his very name until he eventually put him on his platform. I guess money talks. Anyone from the Adin Ross streaming tree is known to be toxic, or at least was at some point, from Cuffem to Izzy Prime, who has beef with Adin Ross right now actually, Cheezer, Neon, the list goes on. Speaking of Neon, why not add him to this list for the things that he's done in the past? He's almost completely did a 180 in salvaging some of his brand, but a stench still remains. Let me just give you a list of things like him faking his death 3 times, threatening to essay a minor on stream, and said some crazy stuff about Kai Cenat's mom.
You Kai, but we need to go outside, bitch. Oh, your mom, bitch. Oh, the shot of that hairy tumbling, bitch. You. Weird ass, can I go outside? Even
dissing rapper Didi Osama's deceased brother and folded when he did a horrible job of pressing him. And that's just a few things I can name. People also call him a simp or a lame for using an OF model as a fake girlfriend for content. He says and does the most outlandish stuff for views, which got him banned from certain events. And this has encouraged the brain dead people who watch him or continue to watch him on a regular basis to do the same things or enable that same behavior. Then there's the view botting allegations on many occasions. Neon doesn't make it hard to dislike him, especially when his old clips from situations resurface from time to time. Then you have the fake clip pages that will hate farm him and make up lies because they know people will believe it because of what Neon has done in the past. Well, sucks to suck. Speaking of sucking, pause, Sneako is infamous for being into watching his woman indulge in other men. There's so many things to get into with Sneako, so I won't talk your ear off about it, but basically his career is summed up as someone who used to be something, but doesn't know what they want to be anymore. Just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. From condemning other religions, to actively supporting with the club situation, Sneako influenced a new era of racists and edgy kids who would eat shit off of the ground if it meant that it would get attention in return. Every time I see something about him, he's pissed a certain group of people off, and he's always objectively in the wrong. Then it's the people that he chooses to surround himself with, or used to, like Myron, Clavicular, and the Tate brothers. All people who have negatively influenced a part of the next generation, or this current generation. And he hangs around these people just so he can have a sliver of relevance again. Then he's somehow surprised that these same people will throw him under the bus at a moment's notice because he makes it very easy. Someone else who makes it really easy is Rakai. Like, what hasn't this kid done? Let's see. Playing dress up on stream in front of young impressionable viewers, making a mockery of Kai Cenat's mental health and mental health in general, laughing at a homeless man on stream, which was seen as insensitive and disrespectful. And then in that same stream, he says that streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 because it's easier to put the fries in a bag compared to building a community. Just a very out of touch comment.
Hard to blow up, and then when you blow up, you gotta keep that bitch. That shit mad hard, gang. You gotta use your creative head. 9-to-5, you go to McDonald's, put the fries in the bag, hand it to the nigga and call it a day. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's no thinking or none of that, bro. It's just
the way he's saying it make it sound bad, but I get what he's saying. Like,
and Kai has given him the longest leash of any streamer I've seen. Usually when dysfunctional people get around you, you remove them quick, or you just take a step back. Rakai also sets a very bad example to young people, like thinking it's okay to disrespect women.
Listen, bitch. I don't like how. No. I didn't even call you a bitch. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I didn't call you. No, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I'm sorry. No! I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I was joking. You see the you're a bitch. I don't care about for even playing with me.
Texting while driving recklessly and doing wild things for the sake of attention. All while dropping out of high school to pursue streaming. A career that's not 100% guaranteed for you to make it. At least finish high school, bro. I don't care how much money you make, bro. Your education is super important, bro. And I don't like the excuses that people give him saying that he's only 17 and still has room to grow. Yes, part of that is correct because he's only 17, but it doesn't take years to not be an arrogant asshole. And you can say something like this that sounds sensible to people and they will call you unk. like this new era of streaming is crazy. And streamers like Rakai and even Ray Asian Boy wouldn't have taken it this far if it wasn't for iShow Speed and Kai Cenat. Speed came up doing the wildest stuff imaginable, taking it up a notch every stream, but he eventually matured. I don't know about the zesty stuff though, that shit is still alive and well. Kai said and did crazy stuff early on, but he didn't push the envelope as far as the acts that followed him. Next we got Fresh and Fit. This duo basically contributed to the loser shit you know as the Red Pill community or the Manosphere. Myron Gaines, or real name Omuro Fidel, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Hey bro, that's your real name. Your name is not Myron Gaines.
Your name is not Myron Gaines. You're Amru Fudu.
It's another racist, misogynistic loser cosplaying as some relationship or overall life guru. It's hella clips of them bringing women on their show to berate them, but would glaze almost every single man for just being on there. Despite the podcast promoting the quote-unquote red pill ideology, which encourages men to be abusive and controlling towards women, his co-host Walter got an IG model pregnant last year and ultimately made her get rid of the baby. Talk about practicing what you preach, Fresh and Fit. Oh, and after all his teachings on how men should be, Myron's ex-girlfriend left him for another man who's a construction worker apparently. Andrew Tate's not a streamer, but I'm gonna add him to this list just for this section because he basically inspired a lot of the influencers that you see in the Manosphere to start grifting and using a pyramid scheme with his Hustlers University course. I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time when it comes to this community, but he was definitely the most influential like in this recent timeline just because of how famous he was at his peak. I think he was the third most searched up, or at some point he was like #1, more searched than like Donald Trump, bro. Like it was crazy at some point around like 2020, 2021. Bro fell off now and lost all this aura after getting his face pushed in by an amateur boxer. But Fresh and Fit and many other streamers / podcasters alike have done damage to this generation that cannot be reversed. Next we got the Gooner based streamers who are actually OF models on the side like Amaranth. I don't watch any of these streamers, but she's probably the most popular example, so I'll just use her. This entry is really about any female streamer who uses the platform to funnel subscriptions to cam sites or any other explicit content sites. Just shameless, bro. And it's gotten so bad that the OF models want to become streamers to expand their reach. I don't care what any of them say about streaming, how they love it so much and they want to build a community. None of them care about streaming for real, bro. They just see you as another dollar. And it's bad because there are younger people on this platform despite it being a way to have an 18+ warning over every stream. So these young kids are being influenced to go buy this goon material. And I have to be fair and add some streamers who promote gooning and all these other websites like Playboy Max, T-Banks, and others who talk about gooning sites like they're talking about their favorite basketball players. And these are the first two I can name. There are of course many other streamers who have promoted this bad habit to their community, so I don't think I'm just singling them out. Those were the first two examples I have from the top of my head. But that's really it for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Let me know if I'm missing anybody, because I did have to talk about a few people, so I could have missed somebody. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy these type of videos too, like just basic discussions. Let me know what you guys think. Finally back, I gotta stay consistent. It's Fargo, and I'm out, man.